You know what? I was really hoping the Netherlands would win. Regardless, this is a battle I had about a week ago with a guy named Reptar from YouTube, and he's got his version up. I'm just now getting mine up because, I don't know, I was lazy for a while. But I'm just going to taunt Hippowdon because usually the only attack move they've got is Earthquake, and I'm just going to make sure he can't do anything to me. So, yeah, he forgot about that taunt, so he tried to Stealth Rock, and now he reveals that he doesn't have... I'm assuming he replaced Roar on the standard set with Ice Fang. It's been a while since I've seen one of these, so I was kind of surprised by that. But now I'm going to send him a champ. I know his attack isn't going to be able to break my subs, so my plan is to just encore him into the weak attack, set up substitutes, and then just start firing off dynamic punches and force him to either switch or to stay in and face Machamp's massive attack power, dynamic punch, confusion, and my substitutes. So I'm hoping that I can finish that thing off with a substitute intact with a little help from confusion, and then see whatever he sends in next, and then hopefully get a guaranteed shot. If I've got a sub up, Machamp's got dynamic punch and paybacks attack moves. He's going to hurt something. So that's just continuing right now. I believe, yeah, he breaks my sub this turn, so I could have gone for another one and then hope that he'd hit himself from confusion so I'd be able to keep it up, because if he didn't, then he'd be able to break it with 2 shots. But I didn't really want to take that risk and mess with Machamp's health, so I'm just going to hit him like that, and thankfully he does finish himself off before he can hit me again. But, yeah, it really didn't matter, because now he's just going to send in something to kill Machamp regardless. And he sends in Jirachi, and I was like, my first instinct was send in Magnezone, send in Magnezone. You'll trap him and kill him, but I couldn't risk it. I didn't know what kind of Jirachi he was. He could have been Scarfed, he could be Expert Belt, he could be Wish Calm Mind. Right now, I think he's Wish Calm Mind, so I send in Magnezone, which normally Wish Calm Mind Jirachi will beat Magnezone because it can just keep upping its special defense and then kill him. But luckily, I have Metal Sound on this one. Metal Sound, Hidden Power Fire, and Substitute to help me with Jirachi, so that's what I'm going to do. Similar to the Machamp strategy, I'm going to try and get a Substitute up, and because I know I can take his Psychic with my sub can take a Psychic, barring any special defense drops, which he doesn't get. He got a crit, but no special defense drops. Go figure, right? So now I'm just going to do the thing I tried to do with Machamp, finish him off with the Substitute up so I can get a guaranteed shot on something, and it works. Just like a charm. And so now I'm going to go from here. He decides to bring in Swampert, which is a great switch in because the only attacks I've got are HP Fire and Thunderbolt. I'm going to get a Metal Sound off as he breaks my sub just because, I mean, I've got to do something. It'd be stupid just to waste his substitute. Now that he's got lowered special defense, my plan is to bring Starmie in, take a Waterfall, even though it looks like a very offensive form of Swampert. I was expecting Curse at this point, and then hit him with either a Surf or a Grass Knot. But in these subs, I'm like, oh god, this is another SubPunch Swampert. You have to be kidding me. These things are ripping me apart. I don't want a Grass Knot because, I mean, it's very easy to switch into that move and not very easy to switch into Surf. And now I thought, this is where I make one of my 2 really, really bad mistakes of this match. I didn't stay in and Surf because it definitely would have finished him off. I decided to switch in Togekiss because I thought he was going to switch into some kind of water resist, but he doesn't have a water resist on a team, and I'm an idiot. So that's what happened. Now I know he's not going to stay in, but even if he did, I'm going to use my only attack move, which is Air Slash, because that's pretty powerful. It's going to hit anything. I was really afraid of Mamoswine potentially being like Scarfed and Ice Fanging me or hitting me with some kind of really powerful ice attack, so I switched in Magnezone really just to die. I've got 5 guys alive right now, so I'm going to sack something. I believe, yeah, he's running on 4. So I actually was thinking when I saw Ice Shard, I was like, oh man, he screwed up. I'm going to survive and kill him with HP Fire, but no. Max Attack Mamoswine just annihilates. Now this thing is really posing a threat. I've got Flygon, Weak Starmie, this Togekiss, and Aerodactyl. This is the only thing that can take a shot from Mamoswine. If he critted me there, I would have lost the game. End of story. But thankfully he doesn't. It does a lot more than I wanted to because this is an encore set and I'm not that defensive, but I finished him off anyway. It's looking not too great for me now, but what I do right here was just beyond retarded. I didn't know if he was Scarfed, so for some reason I was like, let's scout with Aerodactyl, and that was the dumbest thing I could have done because he's got this, Swampert, and Heatran left. That Aerodactyl, like, if I kept that alive, that was the win for me. I should have switched into Flygon, but I didn't. Regardless, now it's my turn to mess with his mind. I've got Flygon, and I subs as he switched, and he was like, what? And I was like, whoa, mind fuck. And he's like, Focus Punch? And it's like, nope, Grass Knot. Actually, just kidding, Screech. Because a lot like my Magnezone, this team is designed with these 2 guys to sub and lower your defense because I'm a nub and I can't kill you without lower defense, and then like force you to switch or force his normal counters out. But unfortunately, Swampert survives the even Screeched Earthquake like I knew he would because Swampert's just a stud muffin. And offensive Swampert with max attack, waterfall plus torrent, which I forgot about at the time, just kills Starmie in one shot. Not Starmie, Flygon. So that's really all she wrote for me because I've got Starmie, I've got Togekiss, he's got a Scarf Magnezone. Unless I get a crit on it right now, I lose. I thought I did actually, judging when it got into the yellow, I was like, oh my god, crit, and then nope. So that's alright. I lose now. Togekiss can't take him down. That was a great game, Reptar. Those two key mistakes right there really let me down on that team. This is actually a pretty well designed couple of guys I threw together, but it's just I controlling them is the only problem. Go figure. So that's it for me. I'm out.